Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drill, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm poppin' in. Yeah, drill, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drill, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing, Brissett. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
every chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the...
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. K'Lavon Chason. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Brissett now. And he's going to go down again. K'Lavon Chason able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
This is fielded at the 27. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
At the 15-yard line.
Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
To throw is Brissett. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. The give to Taylor. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, 61 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Made at the 25. Yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 4.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Play action, they'll throw. And he'll let this one go deep for... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 61 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Dowdett. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
That is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Josh Lambo
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
makes the score Jaguars 21, Colts 7.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up
Brissett.
3.
That's caught by Hollister. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 1-yard line.
With them Falcons, I just made a play in the red zone, going strong. Watch me shaking bait. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 rings, that's a whole field. Can't want no championship, get them out of here. I just gotta set like I ran up in the backfield. I just gotta set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shaking bait, make a play.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Don't be scared of it. 29 is the Mike 29. Wildfield. 29 is the Mike.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
It's a gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
21-yard line.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 21 yards away. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Brissett. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be caught at the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Brissett. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Complete to Jacob.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Brissett. This is caught. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll try to run this one in.
He's gonna make everything.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Brissett. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize, because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. That third down conversion, good for 23.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Double up.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Hey, you don't want to see me. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Another run here with Dobbins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Get that ball. Check it backer, check it backer. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Hey, check. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. It's been a long day for you. Hey, check Mike.
Brissett on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Harris Campbell, incomplete.
Mark trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll begin by running the option. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
16-yard line.
Now Dobbins. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Colts' 15-yard line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
On third down, Brissett. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First down.
Play fake, Brissett. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On second down, it's Taylor. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Jonathan.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the first round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick six in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And now here is another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
7-yard line.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll run with Taylor. They find some open field here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The Colts on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing, Brissett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
The 46-yard line.
To throw, Brissett. And he finds Penny. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 10.
As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
19. Well. Hey, kill.
Brissett now. Campbell making the catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and 1.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10. At their own
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter. And now can really take some time off the clock. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up second.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll move the chains. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season.